Thank you for being here. If you're looking at this video, you're still trying to decide which speaker would be perfect for you. And so here's my number 2 tip on choosing the best motivational speaker, and it's this question. What else, in addition to the keynote, can your speaker do for you and for your conference? So about half of my clients, a little bit more than half of my clients, ask me to do the keynote and then do a little bit more. There's 2 reasons. The first is that it's a really easy way for you to get a little bit more value for your dollar. But I think the more important reason is it's a great way to increase the value that the audience receives from your speaker. A lot of my clients ask me to be a master of ceremonies. They want me to stay throughout the entire day to make sure the energy is on high, the humor is on high. This way, even in between some high content, which means not so funny speakers, we can keep the energy in the room and the learning on high, which is important. It's a really easy and a cost-effective way to make sure that your audience gets the most out of every single portion of the day, out of every single event during the day. What else can we do? Because I'm there for the keynote, it's very easy and makes a ton of sense to follow up with a concurrent or breakout. One of the things I do is a deep dive, which means we just kind of roll up our sleeves and address the same topic a little bit deeper. Like, what is it going to mean for you? How specifically are you going to implement the things that we talked about in the keynote? We also have breakouts on team building, breakouts on networking. I even have a totally cool interactive flash mob, which is impossible to describe. Trust me, you're just going to have to look at the video. One of the reasons I love to stay and do a little bit more than just the keynote is I feel like it's an easy way to give more value. And let me explain. One of our jobs as speakers is to win over the audience, because every audience to different degrees does exactly the same thing, which is to greet your speaker with skepticism. Every time I walk out on the stage, I have to deal with that. The audience is checking me out and summing me up and trying to decide if they're going to believe any idea or concept I'm going to give to them. But once you've got them, which means if I come back later in that day with another session, we get to start from there. There is no warm-up period. There is no wasted time. We get to invest all of our time, bam, on whatever the topic is. It's a really cool way to just give more to the audience because you don't have to waste time warming them up and getting them to know you and getting them to trust you. So that's it. If you're talking to a speaker, say, okay, yeah, you're here for a keynote, but what else can you do to make sure that this investment is the best investment we've ever made, ever, in our meeting or our convention? Give us a call. See you on BradMontgomery.com. Thanks. Talking about I know, houseplants. Basically promised my dad I would. You guys